everyone! And welcome back to Danganronpa! We are nearing the end, I feel, and we're figuring out more and more secrets about this school from Kyoko. And we're also in the garbage, so yeah, that's another thing. There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba. What's that? There was a point where Mukuro might not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. Wow! Because she tried to attack me? I could have become the victim? You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, she tried to attack me in my sleep. Do you mean during the night? Yeah, can you tell us what happened, Kyoko? Because, we were sick. I can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. The ability naturally draws me into cases, just like this. Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room. I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course. That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead. And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind, in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. The work of the mastermind! So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right? I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to kill you because they couldn't intervene, right? You're right. That is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So, what does it all mean? It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh? Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not? If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about what happened a year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that. They're the ultimate despair? That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then make no mistake, they're the root of all the evil that forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. Whoa, Chapter 5, 100-mile dash, pain of a junk food junkie! The end! Whoa, now we're on Chapter 6! And nobody died again, which is good! Except for Alter Ego. But Alter Ego died last time. So, I guess nobody died again! Woohoo! Receive the Dream Island rocket present. Aw, that's cute. Little chibi Monokuma. That's cute. I gotta say, he's evil, but he's damn adorable. The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has been finally revealed. But right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. Okay, we need to get out of here! Rattle, rattle! It's locked, but we have a way to open this door. Oh yeah, Kyoko has the key! Kyoko, you wanna unlock that door? Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room? Imagine, she goes, oh, oops, I forgot it. I'd be like, why? Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And it can open any door in the school, right? That's right. Then we should be able to use it on that door, right? Okay, let's use it! Let's use it! Hey, Kyoko, we can use that key of yours to open this door, right? Let's find out. Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then, click! Yay! Yes, it opened! And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Where are we gonna end up? Hopefully nowhere with surveillance cameras. Finally. We were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Whoa, Chapter 6! Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death! Ah! It's Makoto's favorite line! After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel, extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. I hope everyone else is okay. Oh, there we go. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into the darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down. Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you've said that, I'm getting kinda nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off of it. So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long? Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Then, is your family famous? Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So... Because we take pride in it. Pride? A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort? It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family's creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. So that explains... Before I came here, when I was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose, to protect the pride of her family. And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? Because she told you, Makoto. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. Oh, never mind then. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that. Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you said you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You have had so much to talk about. There's nothing I want to talk to my father about. There is something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him, face to face. What is it? I want to sever all ties with him. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young, so I don't remember myself. But apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, had a promising future, but he had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument, and as young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him. If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true. There's one other thing. One thing that I can never forgive. Really? The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing. But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow. That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him out like that. Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No. Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. She has a point. Just because you're connected by blood doesn't mean you're family. Because some people are just not good, you know? So instead, I said nothing. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. And maybe she just needed a listening ear. It's okay. It's okay to say nothing. Looks like this is it. On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back. Remember the hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. Ah, yeah! I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. You really thought about this. Well, here goes nothing. I reached my hand right up and pushed against the hatch. Or his right hand up, sorry. Oh, there it goes. The hatch opened with ease. And so... Yay! Looks like we're back. But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor. Thank you, Kyoko! Thank you! So now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out... And I'm worried about you, too. You helped me, so they might... You're worried? Yeah, of course. Then let's just get a concrete answer. Huh? Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's... If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. It's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying, rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry, what you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the only one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared. You said something like that before. What does it mean? The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was? If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. I'm still a little, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we? Monokuma should be in the gym. Let's get going. Okay, let's get going. Leave the area. Okay. Can I spend my amount of mono coins before we see Monokuma? Also, is there anybody out here? Hello? Nope. Hello? Nope. Nobody's out here. Okay. Also, with Alter Ego's hack, does that mean he's still alive somewhere? Or does that mean that's just the remnants of what he left behind? Because I know he hacked Monokuma while he was still alive, but he is a program. So does that mean he can just... Oh, yay! We can use the Mono machine! Yay! But does that mean he can just come back? I love Alter Ego. I want him to come back. I want him to come back. Oh, Kyoko likes that. But Kyoko, I filled out your report card. You're my best girl. So, sorry. No more presents. Ooh. That's new. Okay. Can we get lucky? I want to get lucky before finding Monokuma. Lucky, please. Lucky, please. Oh, we don't have that yet, I don't think. Monokuma. Monokuma, give me some luck before you, I don't know, yell at me. Please. Please, Monokuma. I want some luck. Oh, that's cute. That looks like a Shopamo. That's very cute. What's this? Oh, baseball! Oh my god! You know who would love that? Leon would have loved that. But he's dead, so... Ah, man. He would have loved it, though. Oh, lucky! Good! We're lucky! Yay! What is it? It's a bottle of water! Thank you! Okay, I'm leaving now. I should probably get going. Yeah! I shouldn't have stopped here in the first place, but I just wanted to go on the mono machine. Okay, let's go to the gym! We're ready! Hey, Monokuma, we're coming! We're gonna see what you have to say! Oh, nobody's here. Okay, we're busting in! Let's go, Kyoko! Hey, 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 hey! Kyoko, I don't mind so much! But Makoto's supposed to be dead! What's he doing here? Come on, Monokuma, you knew I wasn't dead. That's exactly how I thought he'd react. He's just playing dumb. He knew you weren't dead. Are we really gonna be okay? You were supposed to be punished! Did Kyoko help you? So what if I did? What will you do? The guilty party is exposed during the class trial! They alone will be executed! It's unfortunate, but that is the rule! But I wasn't guilty, you're a liar! So now I gotta punish you again! And this time I won't leave anything to chance! Kyoko! Do whatever you feel you have to. What? But before you do, let me just say one thing. If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? Huh? I lose? You! Explain yourself! What do you mean by that? Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me. I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened, and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about? But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting, because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that. And in response to that unexpected development, you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation, no more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well. Oh! But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you killed it. Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did. Oh. So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk big game! You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto? And you can prove this, right? No, I can't. Don't just say it like that! What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence! I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some. Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type? If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire. But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts. And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence? It's not you I'm trying to convince. If you were to execute Makoto right now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh? Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we're saying is actually right. Despair can never kill hope. Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair fair and square, then I suggest you take my advice. Oh, he's pissed! So, what's this advice of yours? To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial. It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial. One last shutdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Ooh. Interesting! Very interesting indeed! Barry? Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So time for bear jokes! Now, what you suggested may be possible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax. Does that mean you accept? If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? And I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory? Let's have one final grisly showdown! He agreed. Then we still have a shot at this. But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end. So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right! Every last mystery that's pawing around at the school. If you can do that, then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you! That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well then good! Then let's bear it all! If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school, then you will win! But if you can't do all that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement! When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure. When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this all turned out. But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Well, I think with that, I'm going to end this episode here. I am getting really into it. We're on the last chapter, so I am so excited for this conclusion. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to, you can like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want, and I'll see you in the next episode of Danganronpa tomorrow. Bye-bye!